Let's run the no huddle.
Whether you huddle, whether you don't huddle, it still comes down to just the execution.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, ESPN Radio, Sirius XM Channel 80. Download the podcast. We're on your smart speaker. Say, play ESPN. We're on ESPN, too. All right, it's time for the no huddle. Guys, we have to get you caught up on everything you need to know from the weekend. On Saturday, LeBron James moved into second all-time scoring, passing Karl Malone. LeBron now ranks second in points. Listen to this. Follow this. 7th in assists and 39th in rebounds. Those are popular stats to track, right? So second and 7th and 39th combine to 48. In other words, if you take each as a number, 2, 7, and 39, add them all up, you get to 48. That's the lowest combined ranks in points, rebounds, and assists in NBA history. He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is 49 years old. Wait, who's at 49 at 49 years old? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at 49 was the lowest of all time. Now, LeBron at 48. Stats Incredible is brought to you by My Computer Career, training for a better life. Yeah, what's that, Jay?
And he's still going.
Still going, and still going strong. Here is LeBron on moving into second all-time in scoring.
Just to be a part of this league for as many years I've been a part of it, and to be linked with some of the greatest that ever played this game, guys that I've either watched or studied or read about or inspired to be like. Honestly, I was just lost for words for it, and it's an honor for myself, and for my hometown, and for my family, my friends, to be able to live these moments throughout this journey, and that's exactly what I do it for. I do it for my family, my friends, my hometown, and anybody that's been a part of this journey throughout this run so far.
Sometimes we get lost in all these debates, or we're talking about what the Lakers aren't doing, or we're talking about how will the last couple of years affect how you will ultimately view the legacy of LeBron James. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and just appreciate this man for the greatness that is right in front of your eyes and enjoy it for the time that you have it. Because at the age of 37 years old, he is averaging 30 damn points per game pretty much, 29.8, 8.2 rebounds, 6.4 assists, a true shooting percentage of 62% from the field at 37 years old. His name is still revolving around the MVP conversation. Just think about that. Just appreciate the damn greatness.
Came straight out of high school, had all those extra NBA miles, Olympics, everything. All right, Dave McMenamin's going to join us in about an hour for more on LeBron as he returns to Cleveland tonight. Staying on the hardwood in the NCAA tournament, we saw multiple upsets on Sunday, including 5-seed Houston beating 4-seed Illinois in the South region. Mild upset. The game appeared to turn when Illinois' R.J. Melendez threw down a dunk to cut Houston's lead to 4. But Melendez was called for a technical foul for swinging on the rim instead of hurting himself. Just his natural momentum. Here's Illini head coach Brad Underwood.
It's deflating. You make a play that changes momentum of a game, and then to have that called in that moment, and I can't wait to see it. He told me he should have never called it, but in the moment he calls it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's personal. I don't know, but for that play to be called like that, when a kid's got a full head of steam going 100 miles an hour, and we all talk about safety and well-being of student athletes, come on. And then to kill momentum like that, horrible.
Yeah, so the Illinois Fighting Illini were down 6 points, and it's a huge momentum shifter in this ball game. And here's my thing. Look, first off, the refereeing during March Madness thus far has been atrocious. In this game in particular, and I give Houston a lot of credit. They deserve to win this game, but this was a game-changing play. Even lower your rim down to 5.5 feet and try to take a running start and dunk the ball. Like, when you say the word swinging means you dunk, your momentum brings you forward, then it brings you backward, and then you go forward again. That's swinging. But when you dunk with a full head of steam and your momentum brings you forward and you just come back and then you let go of the rim, that's not swinging on the rim. That should not have been called a technical foul. And I think the refs, I agree with Brad Underwood, afforded Houston a huge opportunity to move away in that ball game when it should not have been the case.
Look, at least the ref owned it afterward, according to Coach, but that was that's as bad a call as you're going to see.
Agreed. And who cares if you own it afterwards?
Yeah.
You're owning it
Yeah, you blew
after
it.
the fact we lost the damn game.
Blew it. Devontae Adams says goodbye to the Packers on Instagram after being traded away from the Packers to the Raiders late last week. All-pro wide receiver Devontae Adams took to Instagram on Saturday to thank the Packers organization, his teammates in the city of Green Bay. He did not specifically thank Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Like some germs? Here's some germs. I'm spreading them, Key. Here's ESPN football analyst Marcus Spears on First Take.
Aaron Rodgers is the reason Devontae Adams is not there. This is not just this year, y'all. We talking about this trade because it just happened. We've been talking about Aaron Rodgers not being wishy-washy with the Green Bay Packers for 2 years. And remember, let me remind everybody as well, we've been talking about they do Aaron Rodgers so wrong because they are devoid of talent. They have no weapons on the outside. So where are you now, Aaron Rodgers? Where are you now, Green Bay Packers? You better hope that one of these veterans want to sign there. But why would they want to sign there? They don't know if the quarterback is going to want to come back next year.
How much did the Adams-Rodgers relationship just run its course?
You know, from everything that I know, this all started a year ago with the Green Bay Packers and Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams wanted a long-term contract a year ago. The Packers were not willing to give him that. They franchise tagged him something that he and his representatives certainly said that they didn't want to have happen, and they were not going to play on this deal. The Aaron Rodgers uncertainty certainly played a role in it, and having a relationship with Derek Carr and going back to the West Coast was a big factor in Devontae's decisions. He is still good friends with Aaron Rodgers. He just didn't mention him in the post.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But if you're my good friend and you're one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, I'm going to mention you in my goodbye letter.
And the big story from the NFL is still Deshaun Watson being traded to the Browns. Deshaun was acquired from the Texans along with a fifth-round pick for 3 firsts, a third, and a fourth. Cleveland thought they were out of the Deshaun sweepstakes until Deshaun Watson changed course on Friday. Here's Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot on the roller coaster week for the Browns at quarterback.
I think that maybe they did underestimate how Baker was going to react to this. And I firmly believe that they intended, after Deshaun fell through, to have Baker come back and be their starting quarterback, even though he asked for a trade. I 100%, and I know for a fact that that was the plan. That was what they felt was going to happen. And, you know, they may have underestimated that there was need to come back and into this town again and play for the Cleveland Browns and work with Kevin Stefanski and all of those things.
Speaking of Baker Mayfield, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max is presented by Progressive Insurance, in fact. And here's the question, Key. Did Baker's reaction to the talk, just to the Browns, like, approaching Deshaun Watson before any of this went down, right? Do you think his initial reaction when he posted on social media and everything get the Browns to go more all in on Deshaun because it seemed like the relationship with Baker was over?
No, I don't think so. I think in the end, from the start, from the outset, much like I said on our show that you've been working on for the last couple of weeks, right, as this continued to evolve, Max, and I said he'll never play for them again. It's not going to happen. Even if they don't get Deshaun, it's not going to happen because his feelings are involved. I think in the end, once Baker